See, I don't think I'm expecting any packages today, but it's kind of like a sketchy looking woman just standing there, just reading this. So I'm going to take it down just in case anything does come, because I don't want any packages getting stolen. So I've run into maybe a little bit of a problem. It probably will be resolved pretty soon. So yeah, sold my phone, everything went through fine. Got my new phone, all fine. Sent off my old one yesterday, again, off. Then I got a message today from a buyer saying I received it. And on my listing, I said, it's a problem with the front microphone while recording that I can't specify, which is true. Then they said, oh yeah, the front microphone doesn't work, I want the full refund or a partial refund to pay for a repair. So I'm not going to give a full refund purely because I've already bought my new phone. And I specified that there's a problem with it, but I guess they just thought it was a little bit faulty, so I guess it was just a little bit of a miscommunication, so I probably should sort it out. But depending on how much it is, I probably will just pay them, but I don't know. It's like, what are you going to expect if you say there's a problem with the microphone? It's not going to work fine, is it? So, and it's just a little bit of a rant, which I thought I'd say was just kind of like the only place I can say it, really. But yeah, I'm going to go take my dog for a walk, then go down to a skate park, then I'm going to do a full review of this phone, of what I've learned from it in the past few days, what I think's great about it, what I think could be improved. Anyway, just to give you a little bit of a heads up, I think it's a great phone. I'm just going to go in depth. This is just a test. I probably won't use this camera, the front camera, too much. But if you think it's usable quality, I will use it occasionally. But just comment right now what you think of this camera, which I'm using this second. Is this a front camera on the phone, not the back camera, which I've always used on this phone well since yesterday. Every time I vlog, I use the back camera, just it's better. So, anyway, what do you think of the camera on the front on this phone? Yep, taking my dog. Okay, he didn't come. Look, I'm pretty sure it's quite cold outside, but I'm too tired to be bothered to go and get a jumper, so I'm just going to go out like this. Okay, there's another dog there, so I'm guessing not doing the park. I'm just going to take him like a walk around the streets. So, I'm about to go down to the skate park. I'm going to bring the GoPro and everything. I wish I could tell you why my GoPro is on my knee, but frankly, I don't know either. So, I haven't skated for a few days, so this might feel a little bit weird, but I'll try to film a little bit of a park of actually me skating, because I know you don't see a lot of that, you just see a lot of other people, so let's see what I can do. Pretty much no one here, like no one to film me anyway, so I'm just gonna skate.
Oh fuck that hollow slow.
So I'm going to do a mini review of my new phone just because I don't know, some of you may be interested in what I think of it. So first of all, the look. The build of it is definitely the best phone I've ever held or even looked at. Maybe the S7 is slightly nicer just because it's got the curve on the back, but to be honest, it's pretty much the same design. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. You have to see it in person because I know I've seen pictures and it just really does not do it justice until you hold it and see it in person. It's just such a like well-built phone. It doesn't look. It kind of looks kind of cheap from the back on the images. But once you see it in person, it does look absolutely amazing. Number two is the edge. I absolutely love that. Like, okay, you see here on this little tab, I can just scroll across and I got all my lessons for the day. That's so helpful when I'm at school. Next, the camera. I do photography at school, so this is a big plus. It also has a pro mode, so I can change all like the ISO, aperture, white balance, and all that. Okay, this is just a random picture. I took a school to test the camera in the little photography studio of someone in my class. You'll see how much detail is in it. I know on YouTube the photos and videos won't look great because it has a lot of compressing. When you see like the raw file, it looks absolutely amazing. Also, the OLED screen, the blacks are so deep on this phone purely because the pixels actually turn off when black. So saves battery on the black wallpaper, that's why I have it. Plus it just looks absolutely amazing, especially in contrast with such a bright colours that the screen has. Widgets are also great. Yeah, it's kind of just Android in general, but I actually really like having widgets, and if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like these little, like, this Google bar's a widget, this clock's a widget, I can choose where any of these go. I've got a Apple Music widget right here, so I can just choose where that goes. Just little things I've just add to the functionality and just make this phone so much better than an iPhone. Another thing, this is about the Play Store, which is like the equivalent of the App Store on Android. If you buy a paid app, you can test it out for about 30 minutes. If you decide you don't like it, you can just get a refund. That's absolutely amazing because there's countless times on Apple where I've just bought like a wallpaper app or something, went through and not liked any of the wallpapers, so just deleted it. Plus, you probably shouldn't do this, but you can download the wallpaper app, pay for it, download a few wallpapers and get a refund. I did that yesterday, but I didn't end up using any of the wallpapers, so I was rushing just in case I actually had to pay for them. Also, something I really did not expect, the fingerprint scanner is incredibly fast. I don't know what you can see, but look, that's way quicker than my 6 Plus. It might just be because I did the fingerprint more recently, but it's so much quicker, it's ridiculous. Also, I have the developer options in Android. I'm not going to go into that. If you know what it is, you know what it is. But yeah, turned up all the animation speeds as well, so the phone runs so much faster. This Plus variant has 4GB of RAM. My iPhone had 1. That's just showing the sheer comparison in speed on this phone. Okay, some things I don't like. These are very minor things. Just the bottom kind of resembles the iPhone 6 a lot. But yeah, something I did actually forget to remember. This has quick charge. You can charge this phone so quickly. But yeah, this looks completely copied off an iPhone 6, but not too bothered. I'd rather companies copy each other just because then you're getting the most for your money. Then, this is about Android in general, and it really doesn't bother me. I just thought I'd be picky. I don't like having PNG app icons, so like some of the apps are like different shapes. It kind of just makes it a little bit tacky, but I'm not too bothered at all. It looks fine, to be honest. It's just being very, very picky. Also, it doesn't have a built-in time-lapse feature, which isn't a problem. I just downloaded the time-lapse app, works exactly the same, but would obviously rather have it built into the camera app. And yeah, probably my biggest problem with this phone, which isn't really right. Yeah, probably my biggest problem with this phone isn't too bad, but the keyboard isn't great on it. It might just take getting used to, but it's taken me a long time to get used to, and yeah, it just doesn't feel right compared to the Apple keyboard. I know the Apple keyboard is known to be very good, but I know it's not the best keyboard, but I don't really type longer than like a few lines at a time anyway, just for a message, so I really couldn't care less, to be honest. So yeah, that's my review of this. It's by far the best phone I've ever used. If you have like an iPhone 5S or even an iPhone 6 and you're looking to upgrade, get this, and I know it'll take you a while to get used to Android, but once you do, you'll never want to go back. And yeah, it's just a general better phone. And yeah, I know this is probably, and yeah, if everyone you know has iPhones, you want how to use your phone, so you can decide whatever you want on it. Just sort of point out, I don't really have anything on it apart from like social media apps and a camera app. But yeah, that's my mini review of this. It's a great phone, buy it. I guess after I did that review, this vlog's going to be quite long now, so I'm just going to end it now just because I don't want to have like a really long vlog for no reason. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of added extra content, so I've had interesting skating, interesting review. I hope you've enjoyed, really. See ya.